back from break down to 22 players. We are going to play down to the money tonight. 18 get paid, so we're just going to play until we lose 4 players. We'll do hand for hand at 19, obviously, and come back tomorrow, start streaming at 10 a.m. In the money, everybody guaranteed almost $400. So just a couple minutes before break gets done, I'm going to jump on Facebook and share this. Okay, you heard Jerry, 30 seconds left. They're checking out the clock, coming back with a full deck.
Show 10,000, 15,000, 15,000 big money. And here's what we're going to do, guys. We're playing down to 18 players. We're going to play down to the money. Okay, and then we will be done. So come back tomorrow at 18. We will two-table complete redraw, and we'll resume at 10 a.m. So there are 21 of you remaining. Once again, we're going to be playing out.
Okay, we must have lost one going into break. We are down to 21. First hand after break, Ryan Yannick, early position, pocket threes, raises up to 45,000. That's going to make deuces fold, and nobody else has anything to defend with. So he's going to pick up the 40,000 that's in the middle. Easy game. Ryan stacking chips right away. These stats are not correct. Actually, they might be. I was going to say they were not correct since we just came back from break and we reset it, but these players did play the last 3 levels together, so those statistics might be accurate. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Jimmy Hadley, C3 with 8-6 and almost 700,000 chips. He's just going to start raising. I mean, I wonder if he listened to the commentary during the break when I said he should just start opening every hand until somebody fights back at him. He has so many chips. Just make every bet 50K, 50K, 50K. He's going to pick up the blinds and antes until he runs into a real hand, and then he can let it go. Cody has 2 overs and a gut shot draw, but he is ahead of Jimmy with an 8-6. Jimmy bet pre-flop, so he's going to continue and pick up a pot. Now I think the camera might be stuck. I'm going to go fix it. It's going to take 10 minutes to register, so I'll be right back. Okay, so there is a sometimes there's a glitch in the HDMI switch, and it'll get stuck on one camera. It won't automatically switch to the other cameras. It just, you press a button and it fixes that problem. But I'm on a 10-minute delay, so it's not going to fix it for another 10 minutes. So we're going to watch these two guys for the next 10 minutes. No matter where the action is, we're just going to sit and watch these two guys. Now, Kerry Yoder has 24 outs. He's all in. Cordell's got a flush draw. It's funny because Kerry has the best hand, but statistically, he's behind. There's a 3, and now he's ahead. He needs to dodge a king, a queen, or a spade, and he does it. There's Brad Gorder's stats. He's in position 7 with 145,000 chips, 24% VPIP, 12% pre-flop raising, and 19% aggression frequency, sitting there in the 7th seat. We're going to see a lot of him because the camera's going to be stuck on him for about 8 more minutes. I think we are hand for hand. Yep. So we're down to 19 now. This is the boring part of poker. If you don't know what hand for hand is, when you're on the bubble, so the next person out gets $0, and you have multiple tables playing, there to prevent people from stalling. Let's say you're on this table and you're just going to play really slowly to let somebody bust out another table to move you into the money. So to prevent that, they pause the clock. Everybody plays one hand. They take 2 minutes off the clock. Everybody plays one more hand. And they take 2 minutes off the clock and everybody plays one more hand. They continue to do that until somebody finally busts and they're in the money. It might take one hand. It might take 20 hands, depending on how slow people are playing, how cautious they're playing, how important it is to cash to them. So this could take a long time, or it could be done in one hand. So that's what we're doing right now, and that's just to prevent people from stalling. While we're waiting, I'm going to go around the horn. Let's start off with seat 1, Alan. His chip count's 50K. His VPIP, voluntarily putting it in pre-flop, is 25%. His pre-flop raising is 12%. Went to showdown, 50%, and aggression frequency is 20%. Let's go down to Jimmy in the 3 seed. He's got 810,000. VPIP 41, pre-flop raising 31, went to showdown 20, aggression frequency 45.
All right, we're hand for hand now. So we pause the clock. Pause the clock. 2 minutes.
Let Jerry tell you what's going on.
Completion of every hand. Do not expose cards during hand-for-hand play. May influence action at one of the other tables. So like I said, we're one away from the money here. Each table will play one hand at the same time. Shuffle up and deal.
There you go.
Dealers, after you're done with the hand, just
Cody.
spread the deck. Good to go. If there is an all-in call, do not run it out.
You want to do this for the last 10 minutes?
Do not expose cards.
Okay.
Thank you.
There's Cody Ottenson in the 5 seat, but we're going to get rid of those and let a hand play out. So, spoiler, Jerry just came in here and said the last hand is insane. That's going to happen in about 10 minutes because I'm on a 10-minute delay. And so, yeah. So in about 4 or 5 hands, we're going to see an insane hand to break the bubble. Jimmy raises to 40K. Brad puts him all in, 145,000 with pocket nines. It's going to fold around to Jimmy. Now, Jimmy did what I said he should do. Just bump it 40, 50K every hand. Let everybody make them have a hand to fight back with you. Brad has a hand. Now you just 5, 6. Just let it go. Go on to the next hand and continue to do that. When you have 700,000 chips, you can bully the table like this, especially in this situation. And my cameras are stuck, so I don't get to see what Jimmy looks like. But he lets it go, and Brad picks up 80K. Now, while we're waiting for the hand for hand, let's hit Cody again in the 5 seat. He's got 175,000 chips. VPIP is really low. It's 11%. That means he's only put his chips in the pot voluntarily 1 out of 10 times. So that's very, very low VPIP. Kerry Yoder in the 9 seat, 580. VPIP's 25%. That's a more standard tournament VPIP percentage. You'll see is 20 to 25%. Pre-flop raisings 11, went to showdown 18, aggression 29. Those are good stats for Kerry. Really good stats. I'm going to actually, he was asking about that earlier. I'm going to, hey, he just walked in. I'm going to snap a picture. I'm not going to snap a picture. You can just look at it. 25% VPIP, 11% pre-flop raising, 18% went to showdown, 29% aggression frequency. How are you doing? No, those are great stats. Like read your books and the tournaments. That's right where your coaches will tell you want to be. You're playing much more than that. You're playing bad hands. You play less than that. You're too tight. So those are perfect. Perfect stats. All right. See you, Michael. How many? What'd you bag? Oh wait! Don't tell me. Don't tell me then. Oh, you won. All right. Yeah. Okay. Queen's held. Nice. 440. All right. Perfect. Beautiful. All right. Good job, Michael. Let's go. Our last guy who I want to tell you is Jeremy 3 in C10. He's got 200K. 11%, that's way too tight. He's only playing 1 out of every 10 hands. Pre-flop raising, 4%. He's raising once every 20 hands. So the button comes around him twice and 2 orbits, and he's only raised 1 time. You got to be more aggressive than that. Alan's got good stats. Pre-flop raising is a little low. Actually, it's a lot low. I would raise more than that. But some of it is hand dependent also, and if people are raising in front of you, stuff like that. All right, here we've got Alan with a Jack 10. Brad in the hijack. Well, Cody's going to start with Ace 8. No, I'm wrong. Brad's going to start it in the hijack with pocket 9s. Cody already called 15K. He's going to bump it up. 70,000. That's a hefty raise with pocket 9s. It's going to clear out the dead weeds. But Jimmy over there in the 3 seat with 780,000 chips and ace queen. He might be a little sick of Brad because this is like the 2nd or 3rd time that Brad's played back at him. And now Jimmy has a real hand. Jimmy was doing that with 6 high. He was just raising every hand with nothing just because he had all the chips. And There you can see I just walked away from the table. Now the cameras are going to start rotating again. For 10 minutes I was stuck looking at Brad. So now the cameras are going to start rotating again, I hope. Yes. Okay. Can I finish his hand? Okay. Oh, Brad flops middle set against Jimmy's ace. All in the call.
So yeah, there was 2 all-ins here. There was an all-in over at table 3 and an all-in here at the feature. So I ran over to table 3 and ran it first.
It was
that was Queens against Ace King.
Yes.
He came in and told us Queens held.
Yep. In this hand, they will split 18th place money. Okay. We'll run it first over here on table 2.
That's why I got Michael from Milwaukee with the Queens.
He's got ace
Okay.
king against pocket queens. Michael's got queens. He's in the lead, looking to hold up. Flop comes 10, 7, 5. Queen so far so good for Michael. Turns to 5. He just needs to win a 6-outer. Ace or a king on the river. Deuce on the river. Queens roll for Michael. He's going to get a full double up. Now we do have an all-in to call here at the feature table. They got it all in after the flop of ace 9-3. Brad is all in. Jimmy made the call. All right, let's see him, guys. Brad's got 9, take flop, middle set. Jimmy's got ace queen, top pair, top kicker. He does have the backdoor nut flush draw as well here. We'll see what happens.
We don't even need to commentate because they can hear you on the screen.
Service of 3 of hearts, so now Jimmy can hit one of the 2 aces remaining in the deck to make a bigger
Ace of
full
diamonds.
house. Oh! Ace of diamonds hit. Runner, full house.
Wow, that's dirty.
Wow. So bust Brad at 19. Hold up, players. We'll pause that
Wow,
clock.
that's dirty.
We'll do a back
Poker is such a stupid game.
We'll be back for this final table here tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., about a 15-minute delay, so about 10:15 it'll be live.
Wow.
Does that sound about right? 10:15?
Probably 10:07.
10:07, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.